lovely people, welcome to Everything Crochet and More. I am your host Hetal Patel, and this is the part 2 of our 3-part video tutorial of Jasmine Tablecloth. Now in part 1 we learned how to join our jasmine motifs with our square lace motifs here to get our desired shape. Now in part 2 we'll be filling up the gaps at the edges by making a free form mesh, as you can see here. And this mesh is very important as it connects our motifs with our edging. So in part 2 we'll be filling up the gaps at the periphery of our tablecloth. So let's begin. Now this is quite a big project, so it is impossible to fit everything in one frame. So here, as you can see this free form mesh at the oval part of our tablecloth here, and this mesh is made up of nothing but chain 3s and single crochet. So as you can see, we filled up the gaps like so. This free form mesh is very easy to make and looks quite beautiful as well. Now these are the sides. So we filled up the gap between our jasmine motif and our square lace motif here like so. Now this one side I have already filled up, and the other side will be making together. So this side will be making together. So let's begin. Before we begin filling up this gap, it is important to note that we will be filling up this gap after we spread out our tablecloth, so that the free form mesh that we'll be making is the perfect size, not too tight and not too loose for our tablecloth. So let's begin. In free form crochet, there is no definite pattern to it. We make it for our desired shape, and in free form crochet the curved part is the most difficult. So let's begin with our curved part. Now let's begin with a slip knot, and that done. Now in this free form mesh we'll be chasing the picots. So let's begin with these two joined picots here. So we'll begin with the smaller part, then we'll spread it out. We'll put your hook through the first picot of these two joined picots and make a slip knot. That done, chain 1 for height and make a single crochet in the same stitch like so. That done, make a single crochet in the second joined picot here like so. Now that done, we'll be making 4 chains. So 1, 2, 3 and 4. Now chain 4 done, we'll be making 1 single crochet on the next picot like so. That done, as you can see, the last picot of this 16 triple crochet loop and the first picot of the next 16 triple crochet loop are very close to each other. So here between these two picots will not be making any chains, and after this single crochet done, we'll be making 1 single crochet on this first picot of the next 16 triple crochet loop as well like so. They are located very close to each other. We'll be doing so. Now that done, now we'll go back. So for that, chain 1 and turn your work. As this is a big project, we'll turn ourselves and single crochet on that single crochet. Now that done, chain 3, 1, 2 and 3, chain 3 done, a single crochet in the next chain 4 loop like so. Again chain 3, 1, 2 and 3, and a single crochet in the first single crochet stitch that we've made. That done, chain 4, 1, 2, 3 and 4, and we'll be making one single crochet on the next picot stitch here. That done, chain 1, then again we'll turn our work and we'll be making a slip stitch in the first chain 4 loop here like so. That done, chain 1 for height and one single crochet in the same loop like so, followed by chain 3, 1, 2 and 3, and a single crochet in the next chain 3 loop like so. That done, again chain 3, 1, 2 and 3, and a single crochet in the next chain 3 loop like so. Now that done, chain 4 to reach the next picot stitch. One, 2, 3 and 4, and a single crochet on the next picot. Now that done, again chain 1, turn your work, and a slip stitch in that same chain 4 loop, followed by chain 1 and a single crochet in the same chain 4 loop. That done, followed by chain 3, 1, 2 and 3, and a single crochet in the next chain 3 loop. Now again chain 3, 1, 2 and 3, and a single crochet on the next chain 3 loop like so. Again chain 3, 1, 2 and 3, and a single crochet in the remainder part of the next chain 4 loop here. So here where we've made a chain 1 and a slip stitch, there we'll be making a single crochet like so. That done, now to reach the next picot here, we'll be making chain 4, 1, 2, 3 and 4. That done, a single crochet on the next picot stitch like so. Now that done, again chain 4 and we'll chain 1 and we'll turn our work like so, and a slip stitch in the same chain 4 loop like so, chain 1 for height, and a single crochet in the same chain 4 loop. Now here, as you can see, the mesh, now the spreading of the mesh has begun. So now single crochet done. Now we'll be making chain 3, 1, 2 and 3, chain 3 done. Now we'll be making one single crochet in the next chain 3 loop like so, followed by chain 3 again and a single crochet on the next chain 3 loop, followed by chain 3 and a single crochet in the next chain 3 loop. Again chain 3, 1, 2 and 3, followed by a single crochet in the remainder part of the next chain 4 loop here like so. That done, followed by chain 4 to reach the next picot stitch. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Now that done, a single crochet on the next picot stitch like so. Now this part is done, and we'll fill up the same part here like we've done over here. Now this single crochet done, lock the thread like so and cut it off. Now that done, we'll be doing the same thing that we've done in its twin triangular shape here as well. So let's finish making what we've done till now. We'll be repeating that here as well. So let's finish doing that. Now the last chain 4 of our other side is done. So now we'll finish this off with a slip stitch, as these two will share one picot. So here in the last single crochet stitch of this side, we'll make a slip stitch. After our last chain 4 here, we'll make a slip stitch in that single crochet stitch like so. Now that done, lock your thread and cut it off, and done. So both these two gaps are done. Now what we'll be doing is we'll start filling the gap here as we've made the base. These both sides are filled. So now we'll be filling the gap starting from this picot, and we'll end it with the middle picot. So starting from this picot, we'll go from one end to another end and return till we fill this up to the third picot stitch of both the loops present at their respective ends. So let's begin. So select the immediate next picot at any of the two ends of this gap, and now we'll begin with a slip stitch with a slip knot like so. Slip knot done. Now make a slip stitch in that picot like so. And that done, chain 1 and single crochet in the same stitch. That done, chain 4, 1 2 3 and 4, chain 4 done. Now here in the next the remainder part of the chain 4 here, we'll be making a single crochet like so. Now that done, again chain 3, 1 2 and 3, and a single crochet in the next chain 3 loop like so. Again chain 3 and single crochet in the next chain 3 loop. Again chain 3 and single crochet in the next chain 3 loop. Again chain 3 and single crochet in the next chain 3 loop, followed by chain 3 and a single crochet in the next chain 3 loop. Now here we've almost reached the end of our first triangular gap here. So here at the end we've made our chain 4, so there too we'll be making chain 3 and a single crochet on the next chain 4 loop like so. Again chain 3, and in the other side, in the chain 4 loop of the other side as well, to get our continuity, we'll be making a single crochet in the next chain 4 loop. Again chain 3 and single crochet in the next chain 3 loop. That done, again chain 3, single crochet in the next chain 3 loop, chain 3 and single crochet in the next chain 3 loop. Again chain 3 and single crochet in the next chain 3 loop. Chain 3 and single crochet in the next chain 3 loop. Again chain 3 and single crochet in the remainder part of the next chain 4 loop here, like so. Now that done, followed by chain 4, 1, 2, 3 and 4. Now we'll be making a single crochet in the next picot stitch here of the next end, like so. That done, chain 1 and turn your work. But as you know, our work is a huge tablecloth, so we'll turn ourselves like so. We'll align ourselves like so. Now chain 1 done, slip stitch in the chain 4 loop like so, and chain 1 and single crochet in the same chain 4 loop, followed by chain 3, 1, 2 and 3, and a single crochet in the next chain 3 loop. We'll repeat this pattern, that is chain 3 single crochet in the next chain 3 loop till we reach the chain 4 loop here at the opposite end. So let's finish making a layer of chain 3 and single crochet mesh till we reach the opposite end chain 4 loop. So let's finish that. Now here we've reached the last chain 4 stitch here, the chain 4 loop of the other end. So after our single crochet, we'll be making chain 3, 1, 2 and 3, and a single crochet in the next chain 4 loop, like so. That done, chain 1 and slip stitch in the next chain 3 loop, chain 1 and single crochet in the same chain 3 loop, followed by chain 3, 1, 2 and 3, and single crochet in the next chain 3 loop, followed by again chain 3 and single crochet in the next chain 3 loop. We'll follow this pattern till we reach the opposite end here. So let's finish making our chain 3s and single crochets in the next chain 3 loops. Now here we've reached the opposite end. Now here in the remainder we'll be making chain 3, 1, 2 and 3, and here in the remaining part of the last chain 4 here, we'll be making a single crochet. Now that done, again chain 1, we'll turn our work and a slip stitch in the first chain 3 loop, like so, and chain 1 and single crochet in the same chain 3 loop, followed by chain 3, 1, 2 and 3, and a single crochet in the next chain 3 loop. Now this pattern, that is chain 3 and single crochet in the next chain 3 loop, will follow till we reach the end, the first single crochet, the first chain 3 loop we made in the previous layer of our mesh. So let's finish making our chain 3s and single crochets. Now we've reached the last chain 3 loop of the other end. Now what we'll be doing is, after making the last single crochet on that chain 3 loop, we'll make a chain 3. We'll be making chain 3, so chain 3 done, and then we'll single crochet in the remaining part of the chain 3 loop of the previous layer of our mesh, like so. Now that done, again we'll be making chain 3 and we'll be making a single crochet in the remaining part of this chain 4 loop of the previous round of the previous layer of mesh, like so. So we'll be making a single crochet in that remaining part of chain 4 loop. Now that done, and yarn over once and lock your thread and cut thread. Now with this we finish filling up this gap.